Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this, pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go, and towing the slab, Zach Wheeler. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Next offering upstairs. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Wheeler, 34-year-old vet, and he was awarded a Gold Glove in 2023. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Into the shrubbery and gone. Bye-bye ball. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here's Riley Green. That one finds the corner. Strike one. Ball one there.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. That one is absolutely belted. Ranging back. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now, Kerry Carpenter. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. One out in the top of the first. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. Singy, plenty of left-handed bats in this lineup against a righty on the hill.
Yeah, they're looking at ambush, and you wonder if it's going to lead to a big game for him or not. Certainly, it's a nice boost of confidence to think you can get to that pitcher on the mound with all those lefties in the lineup, and with that extra split second they have to react. We'll see how it shakes out here.
And a foul ball. Fastball for a strike. One away with a runner at third. Just outside. And that's ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one down the line and foul ball. Runner on at third, one gone. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 2 out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And here is Colt Keith. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. Green on third with 2 out. Inside, and the count is 2-0. And a strike in there.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the mound now, Tarek Skubal.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Kyle Schwarber leading things off and takes a strike. And a changeup clips the zone for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first. Schwarber out of the play. And time now for the Phillies lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Ripped on the ground to second. Torres fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Two out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Struck him out looking. Phillies down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Back here in Philadelphia, and now Jace Young. Wheeler back to work. Line drive, base hit right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. At the plate, Jake Rogers. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. See you later. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Now a chance for Trey Sweeney. Just missed.
1-0.
Clips the corner. And 1-1. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
And here it comes. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Not close with that one. Ball 3.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So the batting order turns over. And next to hit for Detroit, Parker Meadows. He's already homered here in this one. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. And 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
And a strike to Glaber. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. Next pitch is outside. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And up next for Detroit, Riley Green. Doubled his first time up. Hit in the air, left field. He makes the grab, and that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the inning, and digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Ball to strike. The pitch. Foul ball there.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 3. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Alec Bohm stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That one fouled off. And there's a ball. Outside, and it's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Max Kepler in the box now. No balls and a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. No balls, 2 strikes. Boom. Over at first with 1 away. Next pitch is outside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
The 1-2 goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And
well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. Tigers 4 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, new inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Kerry Carpenter. Just missed.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
And another ball.
Well, these Tigers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
And it's fouled away.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs, and hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
And that one is in the dirt, and it's 3-2. Goes down looking.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Vierling batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one drifts inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Key in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Next pitch is outside. Just misses with that one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. Down in order go the Tigers, but they're in front 4-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. This is Bryson Stott. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swinging a drive, deep right field. That's back. And that one is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout, and they cut into the lead. It's 4-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like he was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third. That's in there. That is strike 2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That one missed.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Grounded out his first time. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it. And that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere and it's not foul.
And the 0-2. Inside, just missed.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Jace Young.
Puga never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
High fly ball out towards left field. That one back there. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. He's already homered in this game. Rogers goes 6'1", 29 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. He goes down looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Shortstop Trey Sweeney.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Next offering upstairs.
1 and 2.
And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Tigers fail to make any noise as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Bryce Harper. First pitch misses.
Well, these Phillies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
On the ground right side, and foul ball. And now 2-1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Hard hit to third. Slings it across, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The Tigers leading by 3. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And here comes Alec Boehm. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Castellanos leads off first with 1 away. And
That's a
ball
ball.
1.
1-1.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4,
He's out.
3 double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. Tigers 4 and the Phillies 1. Tanner Banks gets the ball now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Tigers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Real Muto up with it. Fires to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
You know, Hoog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Torres in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Joe Ross up and loosening in the pen. Alvarado getting loose as well. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Torres started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up. 2 down, base is empty. Riley Green now at the plate. Ball 1 there. Swing and a ball popped up. Turner settles underneath it and makes the grab, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, but they lead at 4-1. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Max Kepler at the plate.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from. You know, these Phils need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Young sizing this one up, hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, J.T.
Here comes Real Muto. Fly to left his first time.
Nope. Ball one.
The Phils trailing by 3. Last half of inning number 5. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Looked like it was a little bit up. And that's way high. And now 3-1.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Draws the walk there.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
On the outside corner for a strike. 0-1.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
And that is out of play. Oh, 2 now. That's down and in.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that is downstairs. And the count now even up. Upstairs. Real Muto, the base runner at first with 1 out. Snap throw to first. Real Muto back in there. Field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 4-3. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One out, base is empty. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. And that one is lifted in the air. Green going after it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 0 for 2 in this one. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Trey Turner.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner at the plate. The shortstop takes the ball. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Vierling settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Top of the 6th inning. And now the DH, Kerry Carpenter. Banks back to work. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
That's inside. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, a good breaking ball like that can buckle the hitter, and by the time you realize it's going to be in the strike zone, it's too late to pull the trigger.
There's a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Swing and a pop-up. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Vierling.
Now it's the right fielder, Matt Vierling, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That's out to center field. Marsh under this one. Snags it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping in, Colton Keith. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. A little bit low. And the count 1-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swing and a ground ball. Turner with the throw to first. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. Tigers 4 and the Phillies 3. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Here's Harper now. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Will Vest getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Foley getting cranked up as well. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. So right-handed slugger at the plate. Chrissy is surprised that the lefty is still in there.
Extremely. I mean, you've got arms down in the bullpen, and there's somebody down there that can match up, try to get out of this jam.
1 down, Phillies down a run. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec.
And now it's Alec Bohm. He's 0 for 1. That clips the zone. It's 0-1.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Ground ball left side. In plenty of time to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Down quickly go the Phillies. They still trail it here 4-3. New pitcher on here, Jose Alvarado.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
46, Jose Alvarado.
And now it's going to be Jace Young. He is singled and he is flied to left. Alvarado, a 6'2" southpaw. He features a sinker, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. The 1-0. And another ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Now batting, catcher, Jake Rogers.
And here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0. That's a little bit low. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Smoked on the ground a second. Stott over to first in time. And that quickly 2 away. And next up for the Tigers, Trey Sweeney. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Ground ball right side. He'll do it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Tigers are shut down there, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Will Vest.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, 1-run game. Now batting Max Kepler.
Left fielder, Max Kepler.
And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one just misses. It's 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
JT Realmuto steps in. That one missing inside. One down, base is empty. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Really nice job with two-strike hitting him that at bat. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
And that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that one upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And that's how they take the lead. It's 5-4. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Will Vest gives way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Tyler Holton into the game.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Tyler Holton.
So digging in, Brandon Marsh. Out to short. Whips it to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. 1 for 3. In there at the knees.
No ball. One strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's nothing
No
in
ball.
2.
2 strike.
And they'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Green makes the catch, inning over. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now a 5-4 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Matt Strom.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows. Outside low. And that's ball 1.
One ball.
Movement in the
Okay.
bullpen. Jordan Romano, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Kirkering also getting ready. Check swing called strike. And the count even 1-1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
The next
No,
offering
that's a ball.
misses. And it's 2-1.
2 balls. 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. The 2-2 now. Stays alive.
He's a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Here's Gleyber Torres. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That's through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Swung on, belted. On a dead sprint, racing back. Leaping, and he brought it back. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And there's a ball. And another ball.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
Fastball for a strike. Now 2-1. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Drives it in for the third out. Nothing across here this half. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Phillies 5 and the Tigers 4. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jason Foley. Well, one-run game. Here's Trey Turner. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Just off the inside edge. The 1-0. Fouled off left side. Right through there for a strike. Hard hit right side. Torres over to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, first baseman Bryce Harper.
Here comes Bryce Harper. 0 for 3 in this one. Ball 1 to Bryce. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
And that's a base hit.
Most hitters dream of being able to hit breaking pitches as well as this guy. It takes great bat-to-ball skills to be able to be as good as he is against the junk pitches he faces.
Nick Castellanos digs in now. That's off the inside corner. 1-0.
No strike.
One-run game, 1 out, 1 on.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Outside low, and a count 2-1. Foley over to first. Harper's back on a dive. Double play ball to second. There's one.
He's out.
Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. That one's in there, 0-1. Castellanos leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Here's the 0-2. Now one missed. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Rogers makes the grab, and that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 5 and the Tigers 4. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jordan Romano.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Carpenter at the plate and takes high there. And the 1-0. Popped up. Turner. And there's one down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Veerland in the box now, takes strike one.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Misses inside, and now it's even 1-1. One down, base is empty. In the air, out towards right center. And that gets down into the gap. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
So the tying run in scoring position now. And the batter now, Colt Keith. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Phillies fans want a strikeout. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only one out remaining.
Sitting off speed there. Timing wasn't quite right on the fastball, even to try to late emergency hack and foul it off. But very quality pitch located. I like that little two-seam arm side run to the outside corner of the plate.
So it's their last chance in this one. And next to hit for Detroit, Jace Young. Trying to deliver as the hero. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1.
That's in there.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
This could end it. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies strand the tying run on base to win it.
Trailing by 4 runs can be pretty tough, especially when there's good pitching on the other side. But these players just kept fighting. They never gave up, and that's why they got back in the ball game and came away with the win in this one.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.